Welcome to Mildly Thriving. I'm Kimberly.
And I'm Meredith. We're two average millennials who aren't failing, but aren't always thriving either. And we're out to prove that mildly thriving is thriving enough.
Please make sure you're subscribed and following us on the social medias.
And if you're feeling really nice, you could give us a 5-star review wherever you listen to podcasts.
Now, let's dive into this week's episode. Hi, Meredith.
Hi, Kimberly.
How are we doing?
We are doing. Now I'm good.
Are you feeling so fly?
I am. Thank you for noticing.
Meredith is wearing a shirt that has Care Bears on it and says, feeling so fly. And when she holds it up for the camera, she looks really cute.
I look really cute all the time. I don't know what you're talking about.
That's what I meant, like extra cute.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for clarifying.
And if you want to watch our podcast, which I think is kind of weird, you can watch it on YouTube.
If you want to see our
Not that you're
faces.
weird, but
no, we are. If you want to see us be weird in real life, then you can go watch us on YouTube. I got this thrifted at some kind of market downtown on Broadway.
Uh-huh.
It was like the whimsical, like so. I realize it sounds crazy. It was very similar.
Were there fairies and
yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Lots of like whimsical crafts. I got like a blind date with a book where they like wrap a book and there's a lot of little like stickers and trinkets and stuff with it, and it gives you like a little tag that has like a slight description so you can see what genre it is. It was a really cute, really fun thing. And
what book did you get?
I picked a romance book, and it's called The Honeycrisp Orchard Inn. It's like your most typical Hallmark movie book, and it is two people go back to their hometown to try to save the inn, and they are going to fall in love with each other, and I'm ready to read it in 2 days. I read the Game Changers book in 3 days this week.
That's Heated Rivalry?
Yep, it's the first one in the series about Kip and Scott.
So they're the ones that started off the series, right?
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes. So there's like a few references to Ilya in the book, but just like externally, like seeing him at games and there being like him like being an asshole still, but they never mentioned Shane. I just started the second one, which is Heated Rivalry. And in case you're wondering, they did a pretty good job of the adaptation, and there is just as much sex in the book as there is in the show, and it is like from the jump. Like the Heated Rivalry book, it's like within a page. I'm like, whoa.
Wow. Well, thank you for taking some time away from reading and masturbating to
wait, to do the podcast. You're welcome.
Yeah, to chat with me today. I appreciate
it. Look, y'all, long distance is hard, okay? So I'm just kidding. Boat guy, I miss you, and every little thing is gonna be all right.
Yeah, it will. Well, do you have anything that you need to share with our listeners?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I think that we should point out the updates to the text feature, because I don't think we've done that yet.
We have not. Good call.
So that text feature on Spotify and Apple Podcasts that we keep raving about, or we were for a while there in the beginning. So previously you could just text us and send us a little email with your text, but we couldn't reply or do anything about it. And now we can reply, and what else?
You can send us a voicemail.
Right. But it still just comes up did you test it out?
I did. I sent us a stupid voicemail.
But was it okay? So just so you know, it just comes up as a text. Like it's not actually someone's voice.
Oh, we can't hear it?
I don't think so. Unless I missed something, but it just, like when you tested it, it was just a text.
Well, that's some shit.
I'm not one to be super thorough about reading every detail of everything, so that doesn't mean it doesn't have a voicemail in there, but I just read the transcription. And that's all I saw. So you know what? TBD. We'll go back and look, and I'll let you know if there's an actual voice option. But we can reply now, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah, we can. Um, I don't know if we will.
I was gonna say, I don't even reply to my normal text messages, you guys. So no promises, but I will try my damnedest.
Yeah,
Well, look, we're busy ladies. Uh, we try. I'm
we're
doing my
trying.
best.
This podcast is called Mildly Thriving.
I'm I'm giving 98% most of the time.
Okay, so do you want to know what we're talking about today?
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
We are going to talk about our New Year's resolutions.
Oh shit. Wish I'd had a heads up about that one.
So,
Okay.
um,
I
back in
can't wait to tell
December,
you which ones I haven't been following up on. Just kidding.
back back in December, Meredith and I made an episode called something like "Why Do We Even Do New Year's Resolutions?" Where
Oh yeah,
we
where we talked about Janus.
and we decided that if we ever have children, we're going to name them Janus, all of them.
All of them. Janus 1, Janus 2. It's a really good gender neutral name.
It really is like Janus.
No
Is it a
one will
boy?
ever make
Is it a
fun of it.
girl?
No one will ever misinterpret what it means or how to
No.
pronounce it. It's
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah, it is.
God.
Um, so anyway, I thought because now we're midway through April, maybe
Ah,
even a little bit more through April.
that's
Um,
fucking bananas.
yeah. Um, we've had Q1. So how did we do through Q1?
I'm
And
ready.
how are we doing now that we're like midway through April, being reminded that we actually had New Year's resolutions?
I actually think this is a great idea and a good motivator for continuing things that maybe we fell off a little bit on. Social media usage.
Yeah. Well, if you want just if I have to give myself a grade, I would give myself an F.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay. I'd
Yeah.
give myself a B minus.
Wow, I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. I am proud of me too. We'll get into it, but you know, there obviously I've let some things slip, but not everything.
Yeah. So I'm pulling up my notes, but I think Janus would be incredibly disappointed in me and I might be smited by the gods.
The doorway gods.
Yes. Doorways and transitions.
Ugh.
Okay, so I went back and I listened to that episode. And do you remember what your resolutions were?
For the most part, I still have a little note on my phone, but I'm not going to bring it up. I'm not using my phone during these recording sessions. But uh, I just can't remember what all I said out loud because I had like lots of goals, but I don't know that I included all of them. Okay, I was only going to use social media for what, like 10 hours a week or something, or like an hour a day. I don't know. It was pretty low. And I've definitely failed at that. I gave it a good effort for January, but I won't pretend that February and on was good. Let's see. I was going to do something creative like paint every month, which I have done.
Okay, you
I
didn't mention that in the episode.
Oh, okay. I've done a painting every month. I was gonna read 2 books a month, and
Oh, okay.
I have succeeded at that. In fact, I've done more than 2. Uh,
Oh,
I have now
that heated
finished.
rivalry is really, really easy to plow through those books, eh?
Nice word choice. I've actually finished 3 books this month, but
Wow, you can read.
I know, right? I'm at, I think, 13 total. But anyways, I was going to cook a recipe out of my cookbook once a week, and I did good up until the cruise.
Man,
And
it's like every time you travel,
dude,
you just like come back and it's like you're starting fresh. It's like
yep,
those routines that I did before, they never existed. I didn't know what they were.
it
Mm-mm.
destroys everything. So yeah, I have not cooked a recipe since I've been home from that, which was last week of March, but I did do one, if not more than one, up until that point. And I have the ingredients for one sitting on my cutting board right now to make tonight. So gonna try to get back in it. Not giving up on myself, but took a 3-week hiatus. Okay. Then I know I had a money saving one, but I don't think I mentioned that. And then exercise. So I was gonna hit a certain amount of, I don't know, I don't remember what I said my exercise goals were. I think it was to do something every day. Maybe not.
No, okay. So on in the episode, you said you were going to scroll less, spend less time on your phone.
Okay.
Then you said you were not even going to try to read more.
Really?
I think you were concerned that it just like wouldn't happen, and you were like, forget it. But maybe you changed your mind. Like,
My working memory, guys. It fucking blows. Anyways, tell me
well,
more.
but maybe those were goals that you changed later. And then you said you might sign up for some running races and that you want to be more consistent about the podcast.
Oh, good. Okay. Well, we've succeeded at that.
But
Sorry.
I did catch a theme from you when we were talking that, like, overall, it sounded like you wanted to try to stop being a perfectionist and like beating yourself up for like,
For
you
not
know,
sticking with everything?
yeah, or like you were supposed to go to the gym and you were going to work out for 45 minutes and you only worked out for 20 and you were like, well, if I can only work out for 20, fuck it, who cares?
No, I think I've succeeded. I've done a really good job of, even if I've like fallen off of something, I've come back at it. I've done really good about working out. Did take a dip after the cruise again, but I think that had more to do with the stomach issues that I was
Yeah,
experiencing
you're sick. Yeah,
than
that'll get
anything
you.
else. But I have been back, so I am going to yoga still. So, and I
That's
will
great.
say, as far as like any workout goes, uh, sticking with it for, we're in month 4. Like, this is the longest I've done in a while. So I'm not thriving, but I'm not failing. I'd say for my overall goals, I still stand by my B minus. I've done pretty good.
Nice. I'm proud of you.
Thanks. Thanks.
High five.
Mm,
Tch.
air 5. Okay, tell me
Um,
yours.
so mine was less screen time.
Okay, how have you been doing on that?
No, I like didn't even bother. I
Oh
had
yeah,
some like
you got enough.
very specific things I was going to try to do, like keeping my phone by the front door, turning off notifications, remove any scrolling apps, and then, which I don't have many anyway, but I didn't take Pinterest off, and then putting it in grayscale. And I must have made this New Year's resolution and then closed the notes app and just forgot about it.
Classic. We do that a lot. I do
Yeah.
that a lot.
Yeah.
Out of sight, out of mind. It ain't there anymore. It doesn't exist. As you can tell by how well I remembered what I said on the previous episode.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and I think that I came with like very specific goals, and I don't think that you had flushed yours out yet.
I also know that I was keeping a few to myself just for like, probably because if I didn't say it out loud, then there wasn't so much accountability.
Right.
But I've been doing good.
Well, here I am trying to hold us accountable, and you're thriving, and you know, I'm hanging on there.
Hey,
Uh,
accountability, you're also displaying integrity. Like, you're
yeah,
admitting where you're at
yeah,
realistically. And
yeah.
nobody says that because you're failing right now, you can't continue to succeed. The year is not over.
It's not. We're done with Q1, but like we've got Q2 and Q3 and Q4.
That's right.
And we can thrive in all of those cues.
Yeah, bitch.
Okay, so my next one was to hit 6,000 minutes on Peloton, like on the Peloton app, not on my
Oh,
bike.
that's right.
Yeah, so I
It's
think
okay. It's okay. You
and
also
my
had an injury and have been sick, so
yes. So my goal for April 30th was to be at 2,000 minutes, which they track it in minutes, and I'm currently at 1,100 minutes.
okay.
So I have a long ways to go to hit that goal, and yeah, we'll see. I still could do it. I still could. 55% of my
That
goal.
hey, We're not perfectionists. You're not at 0, okay? In my specific resolution that I wrote for myself, I was gonna run a certain amount of miles for the year. Do you know how
Mm.
many miles I've run?
Uh, uh, 15.
Yep, pretty much.
Wow.
And 13 of those were in the race that I ran in January.
And what was your goal for the year?
We're not gonna talk about it.
Oh, okay. Well, running is just like,
3 digits, I'll tell you that.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, running just isn't good for your knees.
Yeah, that's what I keep telling myself. I'm like, "Look, I made a
So
lot of resolutions. If I don't do all of them, whatever, and I'm being physically active, doesn't have to be running."
you are. You very much are. Um, and then my last one that I mentioned on the podcast was that I was going to try to just cry more and not like hold it in.
Yes.
Um, and I have not really succeeded in that, but I was feeling kind of shitty a couple weeks ago and I was like, I'm going to go and I'm going to journal and I'm going to put in my headphones and I'm going to listen to sad music that I know always makes me sad. And I'm just going to cry. And I just cried and I cried and I cried. And then I like went out into the couch and Josh was like, what's going on? And I was like, I'm just crying.
Look, I first of all, that's super impressive, and maybe I should make the same goal next year. I mean, look, I cry all the time, all the fucking time. It is the only emotion my body knows how to express. Like, it overcomes me, but never for the right fucking reasons. It's like, oh, you're frustrated? Cry. Mad? Cry. Like, I'm not even sad. I'm just all of the other things. But I intentionally avoid watching sad movies, listening to sad music because I don't want to cry. So maybe I can reverse psychology this bitch. And if I start crying intentionally, I can cry it out before it builds up and I get frustrated in a meeting and I have to like stop talking or I get choked up. Do you know how fucking embarrassing it is to be an adult and try to have an adult conversation
Yeah.
and
You're
with
like,
your
these
fucking boss
graphs
and
are
and
just really getting to me right now.
when I applied for my promotion, I cried in my interview.
Oh God.
Yep. Yep. That
But
just
you got the
in case
job.
I did, but in case anyone out there, needs to feel better about how much they cry, like I can't I like oh my god. It's fucking embarrassing, okay? I just not emoting in general. I just want to be able to hold it together long enough to have a serious conversation. Like sometimes I can just get like worked up over something that I'm passionate about and I
Mm.
start getting choked up and I'm like, "Oh my god, I can't even tell somebody something that I'm excited about because I'm about to start crying." How fucking stupid is that? Stupid.
Or someone says something nice to you and you're just like,
Yeah. Oh, thank
but
you
I
so
think
much.
I think that I also feel like that where like I will get teary and like the emotions will bubble up, but I've like learned like push it down. That like tingly feeling. I'm like, no.
Let it out. Man,
Don't.
I used
No. No.
I used to just think that I was just so good at like compartmentalizing and I'm just so mature and I don't push it down. I wish I could have known then. Wait, I don't know what the words are to the song, but I wish
Look
I
at
knew
this
now what I know.
graph.
Thank you, Nickelback.
Yeah. Huh.
Fine.
I recently watched a documentary actually about Nickelback.
Interesting.
Yeah, it actually
Good,
was
bad.
really interesting because they're like the guy, Chad,
Uh-huh.
is like, "Yeah, nobody likes us, but, like, people are still talking about us."
What an attitude to have. I love
And
that.
he and he
First of
was
all,
like, "So where's Hoobastank?" And, it's like, "You're right.
boom
Where is
roasted.
Hoobastank?"
Yeah. I still listen to Nickelback. Also, hot take, I don't know where any of that Nickelback is trash shit came from because I listened to them in high school and thought they were fantastic. In fact, like I'm not a listen to a whole album type person ever, And in high school, I listened to their whole album and knew songs that no one else knew. And I've never been I hate Nickelback. I've always liked Nickelback. So I got your back, Chad. God, that's such a horrible name.
Chad. Um,
Chad.
I like never I mean, I think I liked their songs enough that I like maybe wouldn't change the radio station, but like I wasn't a fan. But I'm also not like a fan. I wasn't a fan of Hoobastank or any
But
of the
but
like
you
in rock from
but you
like
weren't
that.
like like you weren't intentionally like, ew, no, Nickelback.
No.
Because a
But
lot of
then
people that I went to high school with were.
people started like making jokes about not liking Nickelback, and I was like, I'm indifferent to Nickelback, so like I don't know, let's make them the butt of the joke because everybody else is. So I'm
Yeah,
just gonna
I want to fit
fit in
in.
here.
Yeah. No, I get it. Also, I apologize to all the really nice Chads out there. It's just a perfect example of how quickly just like hating Nickelback, like people just want to fit in and stereotypes start playing out. And now there's like jokes of Chads being douchebags, and now it's like stuck in my head that that's a douchey name. So, but
Yeah.
I do know at least one nice Chad. So,
I can only think of one other Chad, and he grew up down the street from me, and then he ran over another kid in the neighborhood and killed him. So,
holy shit.
yeah,
Well, Kimberly's here to bring the good news, folks. Oh my god, we got real dark.
yeah, sorry, it was really sad. And
No, that is really
the kid
sad.
twins, and it was and of even worse.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
it was sad.
Okay, well, let's go back to
Oh
New
yeah.
Year's resolutions now. Oh,
Yeah, so I kind of feel like I need to like reconfigure my New Year's resolutions. Like maybe I'm going to do new quarter resolution and or reevaluate some of my goals cuz trying to do 2000 or do another 900 minutes of working out in the next like few days of April seems like a bit of a
I don't know how that math is going to math,
it
and I don't think it's gonna math.
I don't think it would math very well.
No.
So
We know from the last episode I'm not good at math, but I'm pretty sure it's not possible.
oh, not to like go back to another episode, but I'm going to go back to the last episode about visualizing and like what goes on in your brain.
Yeah.
So I asked Josh, I said, how do you visualize calendars and yada, yada, yada? And then I asked him about numbers and I said, how would you do just a simple math problem like 77 minus 68? And he's like, it's a vertical line with the numbers like there's 0 and then the numbers go up or they go down. So like you have your negative numbers down here and I was like, "What?"
And is he just like counting from 77 to 68 and
I
that's it?
think so.
Oh my god, mind blown.
Yeah.
I feel like that could have helped me all these
Yeah.
years. That's amazing.
I was like, "Wow, I never thought of that." Like I literally take what I would have written out on a piece of paper and try to do that equation but in my head. But like this vertical line thing seems like it could be legit. So,
Yeah. All right. I like that. I asked one of my coworkers and
uh-huh.
about like the calendar stuff, and he was like, I don't really think I see anything. And it's like, oh, okay. Fuck. We had a
Well,
much
you're
longer
boring.
conversation. Yeah. We had a much longer conversation about it, but yeah, it was interesting to still explain my way of thinking to someone else, them to be like, whoa.
And
Just
your
like
circle
oval.
oval.
First of all, I think it's
Your
circular. Ovaltine. Do you remember Ovaltine?
I didn't have Ovaltine. We had Nesquik.
Wow, you were rich. We had Ovaltine. Uh, also, did you ever watch Young Frankenstein?
No.
Okay, well, never mind. Anybody who's seen Young Frankenstein will know the reference, but whatever. Moving on.
That's weird. Yeah.
Uh, so tell me what resolutions you're gonna get back on track with. Let's hold ourselves accountable here in Mildly Thriving Universe. What are we doing?
I think I wanna still try the, screen time,
Okay.
and I think I'm gonna do it. I have this thing called a brick that I bought on the internet for, like, $70, which was really, really expensive because it's basically like an NFC tag. But anyway, and I'm gonna
Okay.
try to that it, like, blocks apps and stuff.
Oh, I think I've seen the ads for this.
Probably. I have one of those, so,
Did you get got by an Instagram ad so you could stop looking at Instagram ads?
yeah, I did.
Yep, that's
How's
okay.
that going for me?
Welcome to the year of our Lord 2026. That dude, I think of it all the time. I've almost bought it and I was like, "No, you have to resist."
Yeah, so about
I
that.
I told my friend the other day that I was explaining that I was not succeeding at my uh social media reduction and she was
Mm,
like, "You should just uh delete the app for a month." She's like, I know it seems impossible, but if you can do it for a month, you kinda start forgetting about it." And she's like, "Doesn't mean you can't occasionally check it," because she's like, "I do, but I gave it up for a month and it was fine." It's like, "Damn, I did tell her I was gonna do that, so maybe sometime here soon, I will give it up for a month." Should I do it? Should I do it, guys and gals? And
yeah, I think you should. I really like not having it on my phone,
I really
and
I should do that and just, like, put the barrier in place of logging on my computer if I wanna get on it.
yeah, because like, you can I can still I have my iPad and I can still interact, but it's so cumbersome to scroll. I don't take it with me, so I'm
Fair.
not out in public on Instagram.
Okay. Okay.
I also it also means that I never really post much, um,
I
but
have
I
been
think that's
enjoying
okay.
my monthly roundup posts. It,
I mean,
like
you can still do that.
yeah. Anywho,
Yeah, and I'm gonna adjust my Peloton minutes so that I can still try it, like, try to be active and do something on Peloton and use that as a gauge, but make it more reasonable so that it's actually motivating. Because the idea of, like, trying to get 900 more minutes is like, why would I even try?
the yes, that's how I felt about the running stuff. Once I got to February and I was only at, like, pretty much 15 miles, I was like, "You know what? I don't think I'm gonna do it. It's too stressful, and I can let one of the 10 goals I made go."
You
But
made a shocking amount of goals.
I, thinking back, I think one of my biggest things was to just stick with routines, and I have still done much better. I again, like, post cruise hiatus on a lot of things because it is so hard. Like, once I break it, it's like, fuck, now
Mhm.
I'm fucked. And, like, I was taking my vitamins every day. I was doing some sort of physical activity every day, and I know it seems silly to probably everyone out there that, like, taking your vitamins and doing little shit like that is so hard, but it's fucking hard for me. And so, I I have noticed a difference in how good or bad I feel, and so I'm trying to use that as a motivator of, like, "Remember when you felt good and not tired all the time? Let's go back to doing that."
Let's go back to them vitamins.
Yes. Also,
Yeah.
I went to the doctor recently and, uh, I've been taking a vitamin D supplement,
Mhm.
because Pacific Northwest, we don't get any sunshine. The doctor was like, "So do you take vitamin D?" And I was like, "Yes, I do." And she was like, "Cool, we're still gonna test your levels because I wanna see if you're taking enough." And I was like it's like, "Oh, rude." And then I got my levels back and it was, like, just a scooch above, like, within the normal range, and I was like, "Oh,
Just a
there's a reason
scooch above
to
the
the doctor."
minimum.
Yep. It's like, yeah, it's like she knows. It's like, I guess I should maybe be taking more, but
Yeah.
all of my tests came back fine, so
Well, it's better to test and know than just be like, I'm gonna take all this and it
uh,
not be what you need."
true. I do struggle sometimes with, like, I want to make sure I'm healthy and looking good and do all these tests, and then I have that, like, little gremlin in the back of my head that's anxiety that goes, um, "What if you have cancer? Like,
Mm.
you don't wanna see these test results, it could be really bad." Isn't that like, I'm assuming I'm not the only one that does that, but I
You're
just,
n
like
you're not because I just recently signed up with this company called Function,
Mhm.
and they do lab work for you, and but they they give you all these, like, tests that you can do, and then they test you again in 6 months.
Mhm.
But they're like, "Do you wanna add on cancer screening and, like, tests for forever chemicals and, like, all" and I'm like, "No, I don't." Like, no.
I mean, yes, but no.
Like, if I've been exposed, what am I gonna do about a forever chemical?
Oh, yeah, that one, no. Maybe cancer screening, but forever chemicals, no. We all like, I'm sorry, we're all like 30% plastic. What are we talking about?
Yeah. The
Yeah.
microplastics in me recognize the microplastics in you.
Namaste.
Yeah. Well,
Uh,
that was all I had for you, honestly.
oh, all right.
I just wanted to, like, see how you were doing, and now I feel like a total loser because you had, like, a bajillion and you got a A plus and
I
I
got a
didn't,
B
so
minus. Now someone else needs to work on their perfectionism, not just me.
but I wanna win.
Wait, it's a competition now? Now I have more motivation.
Oh, really? Are you competitive?
I would have told you that I'm not competitive at all, that I didn't care until we learned to play pickleball. And you want to know who's really competitive at pickleball for some reason?
You.
This bitch. I, and I'm not even good, but I want to be. I want to be so bad. I
You wanna be so bad or you wanna be so good? You want
want
it
to
so
be,
badly to
comma,
be good.
so badly. Fuck, I don't know. What are you, my English teacher?
I'm just trying to understand what you're saying.
I want to be good so badly, comma.
Mm,
Good. The comma's in. Fuck it. Never mind.
whatever, it doesn't matter. But yeah, I'm gonna reevaluate maybe I'll just do New Year's resolutions.
Hey, nobody says it has to be January 1st.
Exactly. Like,
Besides, if you wanted to go back to the gym now, great time because it's not full of assholes.
my mom was
Different assholes.
telling my mom was here last week, and she was like, "Yeah, February drop off, people coming to the gym has not happened." And she was, like, really upset about it.
Wow.
And her friends, she has a little, group of lady friends that she meets there, and they do bar together, and they were
Cute.
talking about it. Yeah, it was
I
cute.
I want to say that sucks, but like in reality, uh good for all those people sticking with their New Year's resolutions, you know?
Exactly. I had another thing that I was gonna mention, and I have a
Okay.
theory. So,
Okay.
my mother, she came to visit last week, and she was talking about her blood work because, like, we'd gone to lunch a few weeks ago, and she was like, "I don't know," like, she was like, "I got my blood work done, so I'm gonna eat a burger," and I was like, "O okay," like, she's like, "I wasn't gonna do it before," and I'm like,
Why? Because
I
one
feel
burger was gonna fuck up your cholesterol levels? Like, what?
right, right.
Oh, bless her heart.
I was like, "Okay." Um, but then all of her blood work came back and most everything had gotten better. And I was like, "Well, mom, what have you changed?" She's like, She's always been a healthy eater, like, she doesn't drink, she exercises." Like, I wonder if it's because you have, like, established a group of friends and between this year and last year, like, you've been doing a lot more socializing and you have a group of friends in this community and you feel more at home. And she's like, "Oh, I don't know." But, like, that's my theory and I'm sticking to it.
I love that. And I'm sure I've mentioned this before because I'm the queen of repeating stories. I am my mother's daughter. Love, love you, mom. Um, but the Blue Zones documentary, where it talks about the different areas in the world where people they have the most centurions, like people live to over 100.
Mhm.
That's one of the like main factors that they found that extends life is having a uh, like consistent social circle.
Mhm.
So
Well, I think we talked about it in our episode about friendship, about how it's like there's studies that have been done and people who have friends and they have a social circle, their health is, like, physically better.
it it makes sense, and we're just gonna hammer that. Make friends, and if you need help, contact your buddies at Mildly Thriving. We'll help you.
Also, If you
Okay.
haven't listened to that episode, you should go back and listen to all of them. You're welcome.
Yeah, I don't even remember what we talked about because, again, out of sight, out of mind. As soon as we've done it, it's gone.
I forget. It just falls out.
It's like diarrhea, mental diarrhea. It's just falling out. I don't think we can make it an episode without mentioning poop somehow. Is that
No.
there's got to be some
What's wrong with us?
psychologist out there probably has a theory about why we talk about poop so much. And I'd love to hear it. Tell me.
I don't know.
Send me a text. I may or may not reply.
Try sending us a voice text because we want to hear your voices.
Actually, we just want to figure out if it's a real feature or if Kimberly just fucked it up or I just fucked it up.
Yeah, I
Oh,
thought you had gotten to listen to it.
no, I just read it. But that again, that doesn't mean the feature's not there. Before we go though, would you like to share with everyone what your thoughts about cheese are? Because we've had some really revolutionary thoughts the last few days, and this one couldn't wait. She had to
Mm-mm.
tell me immediately. So
I did.
maybe the world wants to know what you think about cheese.
Well, for a little more context, I ate a whole gummy
Oh,
and then
if I get a voice note from you, I know that marijuana is involved, and it again. It's the best thing ever. Continue.
and I just realized that milk is coagulated cheese. No, wait.
Nope. Nope.
No. Cheese. Cheese is coagulated milk.
Uh huh.
And I just thought I needed to tell you that because it's
That,
gross.
that was
And
it. Yeah.
that was it.
Just got like a 12-second voice note. Just like, did you? But she's like wheeze laughing through. Did you know milk? Wait, Jesus, God damn it! I can't even do it right. Never mind. We're done. We're done.
On
Moving
that
on.
note, that's all I've got for you.
On that note, I think it's important to remember that if you continue to mix up your sentences like we do, that mildly thriving
Is enough of thriving.
Yeah. Go team.
No, we have to say it for real.
Oh, okay, fine.
Okay.
Please remember that mildly thriving,
is
is
thriving enough.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, bye.
Bye. Beef stew. Oh, stop.
End it, Kimberly.